Have you ever walked into a room and felt like you had an unspoken link with someone? It was like an invisible thread was pulling you closer. You might have said a few words, laughed, or locked eyes for a moment, but there was a deeper attraction going on beneath the surface. People often think that attraction has to be big, loud and obvious, and that women will make their feelings known in a clear way. But the truth is that attraction is much more subtle, showing up in small ways and gestures that are simple to miss if you're not paying attention. What if I told you there was a way to figure out these hidden signs? The unspoken language of attraction comes from both psychology and ancient Stoic knowledge. Today we'll explore 3 distinct indicators that a woman may not even be conscious of, yet reveal a hidden attraction. These actions are grounded in social psychology and scientific research. Consider the effects of becoming more aware and sensitive to these subtle cues. You could change the way you interact with others, get to know the people around you better, and strengthen your relationships with them. This isn't about playing games. It's about creating real attraction based on respect and honesty. Are you ready to jump in? Let's look at the first sign: how attraction sounds and how people laugh. One of the strongest signs of attraction is laughter. Laughter is one of the most universal ways people show emotion, crossing over into different languages and cultures. But did you know that a woman's laughing could be a key sign of her hidden feelings? Think about the last time you talked to someone you thought might be interested in you. They laugh at your jokes, even the ones that weren't very funny. You may have experienced EO, a powerful non-verbal sign of attraction. Imagine yourself in the midst of a lively conversation when you suddenly crack a joke. Her eyes light up with a spark of amusement, which is why she laughs. Her laughter isn't just about the humor. It's a way of building rapport, breaking down social barriers, and signaling comfort and interest. It's a non-verbal cue that says, "I enjoy your company and feel at ease with you." The science behind this is fascinating. Studies have shown that laughter is an important part of human connection. It releases endorphins, which lower stress and make you feel closer to the person you're laughing with. In fact, a study in the Journal of Evolutionary Human Behavior found that women laugh more often when they're talking to men they like. This isn't a choice. It's an instinct based on our evolutionary drive to connect. Laughter doesn't just show attraction, it helps grow it. Think about the times you shared a delightful laugh with someone. Did you feel closer to them or more at ease? That's the power of shared laughter. It brings people together and makes memories that last. When a woman laughs at your jokes, even the ones that don't deserve a smile, she's telling you that she likes being around you and is comfortable with you. From a symbolic point of view, noticing this sign requires being aware of how you interact with others. Stoicism teaches us to be present, to observe without judging, and to understand how others feel. When you become sensitive to the different tones of laughter, you can respond with more empathy, which leads to deeper connections. Marcus Aurelius once stated that the color of one's thoughts dyes the soul. By focusing on the joy and warmth shared through laughter, you make your relationships better. So, how can you tell if a laugh has a deeper meaning? Pay attention to how she interacts with your humor. Does she laugh naturally and often? Does she slightly lean in when she laughs, as if to reduce the distance between you? These small but important details can reveal more than words could ever say. Take a moment to think. Have you ever met someone whose laughter stays with you long after the conversation ends? If so, you may have been experiencing the subtle but powerful signal of attraction known as laughter. Echo 2. The power of touch, comfort and closeness. Have you ever felt a light brush on your arm or a playful tap on your shoulder while you were talking? Did it stick with you, making you wonder if it meant something more? That, my friend, is the power of touch. A silent but profound way a woman might reveal the secret of attraction. Touch is one of the oldest and most basic ways to communicate. Before we could put our feelings into words, we communicated through physical contact. Even in today's world of digital communication, human interaction still heavily relies on touch, but not all touch is equal. When you attract a woman, her touch transforms from accidental or playful to intentional. Imagine you're sitting next to her and having an intriguing conversation. At one point, she leans in slightly and brushes her hand against yours, or maybe she laughs slowly and taps on the arm. These brief moments have a lot of meaning. They show comfort, trust, and a desire to close the distance between you. But what makes these touches so important? Social psychology studies give us the answer. Studies have demonstrated that touch enhances people's sense of connection and trust. When two people touch, oxytocin is released, which is often called the bonding hormone. This chemical reaction creates a sense of closeness and emotional warmth, subtly strengthening the bond between them. Touch communicates emotions that words often can't express. But it's not just about the biological response. Touch is also a form of non-verbal communication. When a woman initiates touch, she's showing her comfort and desire to be closer to you. It's her way of saying, "I trust you, and I want you to feel this connection." Stoicism shows us how important it is to see these things. Stoics teach us to be present, aware, and to read the non-verbal cues in the people we interact with. Seneca once said that we suffer more in our minds than in real life. By staying grounded and aware, you can get through these times without doubts or overthinking. So how can you tell if a touch is more than just a thoughtful gesture? Pay attention to the time and place of the touch. Is she looking for reasons to touch you, even if it's just a little? Does she lightly touch your arm in casual situations, or maybe stay a little longer than usual when you shake hands? 3. Intense eye contact, the silent language of attraction. Have you ever locked eyes with someone across the room and felt an undeniable connection, even though you didn't say a word? Intense eye contact is one of the most personal ways to communicate. It's the silent language of attraction that can convey emotions. Far more powerful than words could ever express. A woman who likes you may make long, focused, and intense eye contact with you. She may hold your gaze longer than usual, and when you catch her looking at you, she may quickly look away with a subtle smile on her lips. These are signals of interest that she's probably sending you without even realizing it. Eye contact is based on biology. Studies have shown that mutual gaze raises the amounts of dopamine and oxytocin in the brain, which makes us feel positive and connects us emotionally. This is why eye contact is so powerful. It not only makes you feel closer, but it also sets off a biological reaction that makes you more attractive. Stoic advice can also teach you the value of eye contact. Stoicism tells us how important it is to be in the present moment and give it our full attention. Marcus Aurelius thought that we could better understand other people's feelings if we looked at them clearly and without judging them. If a woman looks at you for a long time, try to be mindful and stay grounded in the moment. This will help you respond honestly and deepen your connection with her. Do you know if eye contact means deeper attraction? Pay attention to the length and intensity of her gaze. Does she look at you for a few seconds longer than usual? Does she seem genuinely interested in what you have to say? These small, subtle cues tell you more about how she feels than words could ever say. Attraction isn't always loud and obvious. Sometimes it's subtle and below the surface. By becoming more aware of the hidden signals of attraction, you can better understand the emotions of those around you and build deeper, more meaningful connections. Whether it's the laughter, the echo, the soft touch, or the intense eye contact, These nonverbal cues can give you powerful insights into how a woman feels. Remember that this is about being present, noticing subtleties, and responding with honesty and empathy, not playing games or overanalyzing every interaction. By becoming more aware of these hidden cues, you can change your relationships and build real, lasting connections based on mutual attraction and respect. Have you ever noticed these signs of attraction in your own life? Please share your ideas and stories in the space below. If you agree with this, please like and share this post with others who might find it helpful to know the secret signs of attraction. Have you ever been talking to someone and they lightly touched you or seemed okay making physical contact in a few different ways? These actions can be strong signs that their feelings are deeper than they seem, but it's important to treat these situations with honesty and respect. To read someone's signals, you need to know how comfortable they are with you making assumptions right away. A real relationship depends on respecting and understanding each other. Think about what you've been through. Do you ever feel more connected or valued when someone touches you in a subtle way? If so, you're not the only one. Subtle gestures, especially physical ones, are often the silent language of attraction. These are times to build a stronger bond without words. Please share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Let's talk about these deep connections, and if you're enjoying this journey through the hidden language of attraction, please like the video. It helps us share these insights with others on the same path. Now, let's look at the third and perhaps most personal sign of secret attraction, the lingering glance. A window to the soul. Have you ever locked in a gaze with someone, causing time to slow down and the noise of the world to fade away? If so, you've experienced the profound power of the lingering glance. Looking for a while. This isn't just a casual look. It's a long, deliberate gaze that can convey feelings that words often fail to convey. For hundreds of years, poets and philosophers have praised the eyes as the window to the soul, and for a noble reason. If a woman is secretly interested in you, her longing gaze can be one of the clearest signs of her feelings. We all look at each other quickly, so a long look stands out. Her eyes meeting yours and staying on them for a moment longer than expected is a clear indication of SLE. She's trying to say something deeper. It's an invitation. It's a silent bridge between your world and hers. This isn't a coincidence. Eye contact is a deliberate signal that is often based on real interest and attraction. But why is it so powerful from a scientific point of view? When two people look at each other for a long time, they release oxytocin, the connecting hormone. Builds trust, closeness, and emotional bond. The Journal of Research and Personality released a study that shows people who make long eye contact are seen as more attractive and likable. When a woman holds your gaze, she's not just looking at you, she's trying to get to know you better. Let's look at an example in more detail. If you're in a group talking with other people, and one person keeps their eyes on you while everyone else looks away, that person's focus stays on you. Maybe she smiles lightly, and the warmth in her eyes makes you feel seen and understood. This isn't just being polite. It's a powerful nonverbal cue, the lingering glance. Even if it's brief, it can mean a lot. When she looks at you across the room, her eyes may stay on you for a moment longer than usual. This is her way of saying, "I'm interested in you, and I have your attention." But how can you tell if a glance is more than just casual interest? Look for consistency. Does she keep eye contact even during quiet moments? Does she look for your gaze in a crowded room? These patterns reveal her attraction to you, even if she's not fully aware of it yet. From a Stoic point of view, the power of the lingering glance fits perfectly with the philosophy of Stoicism, which tells us to be present and aware, and to focus on what we can control while staying in touch with the world around us. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most Stoic thinkers, said, Be careful of what you see, for it reflects the truths of those around you. Learning to read these subtle glances makes you more open and connected to others. The emotional depth behind the glance isn't just about attraction, it's about being vulnerable. Making eye contact with a woman requires you to be open and willing to receive attention. Linger on you. She's giving you a look into her private life. It's an act of trust and a way for her to say how she feels without words. In many ways, it's more personal than words. Just think about it. Have you ever felt truly understood by someone's gaze? How did it make you feel? Did it build a connection that words could never describe? That's the power of the lingering glance. It's a shared moment of understanding, a spark that leads to a deeper relationship as you go through your interactions. Pay attention to these times. Keep your eye contact with confidence to show her you're there and listening. This simple act can strengthen your relationship and lead to love and intimacy. The next time you're in a social situation, pay attention to how people look at you. Notice how long and how intensely they look at you. When someone's look lingers, acknowledge it with a gentle smile or nod. This non-verbal acknowledgement can help you and the other person feel like you understand each other. Have you been the recipient of a lingering glance that made you wonder how someone felt? Tell us about your experiences in the box below. Your stories could help other people notice these subtle but powerful signs of attraction. If this video resonates with you, please consider liking it so we can expand our reach to more individuals seeking to understand the hidden language of human attraction. Use the power of silent messages to your advantage. It's not always about grand gestures or ostentatious decorations that captivate others. Often the most impactful signals are the subtle ones that others unknowingly send. Know these signs. Making fun of the SLE touch and the longing look provide insights into the unspoken language of relationships. These signs aren't about tricking or playing games. They're about building real, important relationships based on trust, respect, and being yourself. Stoic ideas can help you remember that this trip is about self-discovery as well as socializing. Practice mindfulness observation and manage your emotions effectively. In the comments below, share your thoughts, experiences, or questions about how to handle your relationships with knowledge and honesty. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe for more insights. Set up alerts so you never miss a video. Let's keep looking into the intriguing dynamics of attraction and connection. Thanks for watching, and remember to always be calm and interested.